I have Aphantasia. I can't visualize anything in my mind, and I just committed to a 30-day drawing challenge, and here's why. I came up with a comic idea that I got obsessed with, and now I have to learn how to draw just enough to be able to sketch it for an artist. I haven't drawn since I was a kid, and when I used to take a piece of paper, put it on top on a screen, and just trace the lines. So I have very, very minimal experience in drawing. But now I seriously want to learn. And the goal for this 30-day challenge is to be able to draw a character good enough to be recognizable. Aphantasia is the inability to visualize any images in your mind. So if I close my eyes, I can't see anything. It's just blank. This affects my drawings because I can't visualize or see what I want to draw, especially if it's a character I've made up on my own. I can somewhat know how I want her to look like, but I can't see it. Therefore, I don't have a visual of how to create her. Anyway, let's dive right into my drawing journey. This is day 1, and I thought I was already starting out pretty good considering these were my first attempts. Until I tried drawing something else that turned out horribly. So yeah. You can tell it's hauntingly bad. She's staring into my soul, and now yours too. You're welcome. Still day 1. This is one of my favorite characters from an anime movie. You probably can't guess who it is, and I don't blame you. But I did redraw her a few times, so stick around to see if this is someone you may recognize. Day 2. I think Tinkerton turned out pretty good. I was just drawing images that I liked, and I also used a pen because I had no pencils at the time, which wasn't a very smart idea. Evie, for example, couldn't be saved. I'm sorry. This full pic still shocks me. I have no idea how I pulled that one off. Some days in this challenge I spent several hours on these drawings, so the good ones definitely took me a very long time to carefully try and follow each line. And here is me drawing without a reference. So you can tell I can't visualize something because I cannot even guess how it's supposed to be drawn. And I don't blame you if you can't guess the drawing above. Here is my drawings without references, and it's not good. Like, what the hell is that mouse doing? Day 5. I finally got pencils, and I did try and draw Vulpix again, but I'm gonna blame the pen. The pen was just magical at that point, and now the pencils are not. So let's not focus on that. But I also started looking up several anatomy videos to try and learn how to draw faces, which did help a bit, even if it doesn't look like it. Day 6, I continued with trying to draw faces, and I also spent some time drawing expressions, and I was especially proud of this one. I cannot follow tutorials, and I don't know why. It looks like that fox has a beard, but once I started to try and draw an image instead, it turned out way better. I also found a website called drawbox.com where they show several drawing exercises, and I started to implement some of them. One example was just drawing lines and boxes, cylinders, and texture. This was also the first time I tried out drawing a wood. Oh, and wow, I apparently had a lot of free time that day because here's more. Here's a bent cylinder shape and also a building that I tried drawing. I continued to draw both images I liked, but also drawing exercises. I wanted to enjoy drawing as well, not endlessly drawing boxes and cylinders. Here on day 8 is a much better drawing of this character. I still don't think you're able to tell who it is, but it's already a big improvement from my previous drawing of her. You can agree on that, right? And day 9, I focused on hands, which was a perfect time to draw Shigaraki. Like most kids, I used to use my hand as a reference, and I used to draw hands that way. But that's not really ideal if you want to create a character for a comic, unless the point is them having a gigantic hand. Just ignore Deku here. I don't know what happened. To draw a comic, I need to learn backgrounds too. I tried choosing an easy one first, but I still struggled here. And here, it's all a mess, but it could have been worse. I think I did okay as my first attempt. I only had one rule, and that is to draw every single day. It doesn't matter if I spend minutes or hours, committing to drawing was the most important step. This way I could choose for myself exactly what I wanted to do at that specific day and go with the flow. And that way I didn't feel that much pressure, I just drew because I wanted to. And then I found chibi. And I also tried drawing katanas because my character is going to have one. Learning chibi was a lot easier to follow, and I had a lot of fun learning it too. I found it really useful to swap to an easier style. This is also where I started to learn how to draw emotions. Day 15 was no reference, well, except that one. I tried learning many different things to improve my drawing, but I'm not sure if that was a bad technique. I will say I did have a lot of fun drawing, whatever I felt like and wanted to improve on. Oh. And here's me trying to learn how to draw hair. It's kind of embarrassing, and I am still struggling to learn how to do hair. I found a tutorial that told me to think of it as ribbons, but I have no idea how to do that. And here's me trying. Day 21, I drew Phineas and Ferb because I got a bit bored with the style I was doing. And then hair again! And Pokemon. Tried making Ash into a chibi face, but yeah. Some slight improvement, but not really good enough. Day 24 was my third drawing of one of my favorite characters. Looking back at it now makes me realize just how sharp the face is, and it definitely needs a lot of improvements. She's kinda cute. Day 25. I think this one turned out okay, and these ones don't have any reference, so you're legally not allowed to comment on my drawings without any reference. Oh, I completely forgot that I tried drawing chopsticks. That is terrible. And where's the food? Oh, I see it. It's that square. That square is supposed to be tofu, I guess? Anyway, day 25 has the best drawing yet. I don't know how I managed to pull it off, but besides the thing in her mouth, I think it's a fairly decently good drawing. Day 26, and I still can't draw without a reference. Day 27, you have Chibi, Ash, Misty, and an assassin. I was very proud of this one, even if it's not perfect. The hair is still a mess. And here I just continue drawing more characters. I don't even want to talk about the proportions on this one. Yeah. Let's just ignore that one. I think I probably would have gone further if I spent more time on one specific thing. But I wanted to see if simply drawing daily would improve my skills, and I would say that it definitely did. I spent a lot of time the last 2 days because I really wanted to showcase how much I've improved. Day 29. Here is a character my friend guessed right the first time, and it made me so motivated to continue drawing. I went from barely being able to draw a recognizable character, and at day 29, I did. Comment down below if you could guess any of the characters. Day 29 was also my last attempt of drawing without a reference, and even though it is still very bad, it is still so much better than my first no reference drawing. And day 30, final reveal. This is the final drawing of one of my favorite characters, and also another Hatsune Miku drawing to showcase the differences between my first one and this one. I also tried drawing some flowers as a reference to her name, in case a hint is needed. I'm working on a 100-day challenge next, where I plan on drawing her once again. I'd say I improved a lot. And even with Aphantasia, the more I drew, the more I got used to it. You can speed up your skills by doing drawing exercises, and while I did some, I'm sure if I spent even more time or if I did more drawing exercises, I would have improved a lot more. I would have improved a lot quicker if I did more drawing exercises, but the main point for this video was to showcase that even if you don't obsess over anatomy and drawing exercises, you can still improve a lot just by simply drawing. And though I did some drawing exercises, I think the hours I spent on this challenge was what truly pushed me forward. I still can't believe that I went from drawing this to this in 30 days. Drawing different things definitely helped me, and I spent a lot more time when I tried out new things rather than doing the same thing over and over again. So can you learn how to draw with Aphantasia? The answer is yes, but you will really get annoyed and frustrated at many stages. All you have to do is to push through it and just believe in the process. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see ya in the next one. Bye!